Some of you need to come to terms with that not everybody you mingle with are being genuine. So that leads to you having enemies. Now, just like myself, you may say that you have no enemies, but there are definitely people around you or maybe far, far away that view you as an enemy. Maybe you're their competition. Maybe they're wishing dreadful things on you. My point is that you should never say too much because you could be educating an enemy. One thing people do all the time behind closed doors is wish and pray that things go bad for you. I don't know why people do this. I have never been in my own space sitting and thinking about somebody else and being like, please, I just want everything to go wrong for them. I don't know how they're getting this far, how they're doing so well. Please just make dark times come. Do you know how stupid that is and how crazy it is that some people do this? Now, if you do this, then I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. But every time I think of this, I think back to Spider-Man 3 when Eddie Brock was in the church. God, I want you to kill Peter Parker. That is crazy. That's insane to me. I can't be sitting here in my own space with my own life, thinking about somebody else and wishing bad on them. But people do it. And sometimes I feel like it's so easy because we don't see it, we don't think about it. And it's deeper than overthinking. It's deeper than overlooking something because you really need to be careful on what you tell people. Because people will manifest negative things to happen on you. People will talk your business and people will try and ruin what you have going on. That is why I always say, you have to limit what you tell people. Sometimes you get ahead of yourself, you get excited, and you just have to go. Because you never know who this person truly is. You never know who they are. Because it takes one day for somebody to show you who they really are. And that day could take years to come, believe it or not. You could be mingling with someone for ages. They could be your best friend. They could be someone you're close to, someone you're talking to, laying in your bed, pillow talking with them, having deep conversations with them. You think you know them inside and out until one day they're going to show you who they truly are. Whether that's good, whether that's bad. The day of reckoning, all right? The day of when you find out what's real, when you find out who that person truly is. And that is not a nice day. I've been through days like that where I've realized, damn, like it's blown my mind because I've viewed this person as someone I could put my all into. And that's the problem. All of us think that we could put our all into someone. There is almost nobody on this earth that you can put your all into other than you. You know how you act and you know how you think. And the anomaly of people is that we don't know what they're thinking. People, not even just these days, but since the beginning of time, can lie like it's nothing. They could sit there, look at you in your eyes, and just lie, and they won't even feel bad about it. It's second nature. Can you blame them? I mean, I'm sure we've told a couple white lies pretty easily. And in doing so, we don't understand that maybe the people around us aren't genuine. But to safeguard yourself, you need to practice and prioritize your privacy. And that doesn't mean controlling what you post on Instagram. That doesn't mean posting on your private stories on Snapchat. That means holding down when things are going good for you. That means keeping quiet. Because I believe in jinxing something. And if I believe in jinxing something for myself, best believe I believe in people jinxing things for me. I know that there are probably people, and listen, you don't have to be famous. That's another thing. I don't understand why people think that you have to be some sort of famous person, well-known person, be it in your area person, for people to be talking and wishing on your downfall. This can happen to any single person. You are not safe. There could be people behind closed doors really wasting their time talking about you. I'm going to tell you something funny. You know, one time I had a group of these guys, and this was before social media. This is when I was younger. Made a whole group chat about me. I mean, what's that about? Do you think I have time to sit in a group chat and talk about somebody else? That is insane to me. That's when that's when you really can say you're the talker, I messed it up. You're the trending talker topic or whatever. You are the topic of conversation. That's what it's got to. All of us are the topic of conversation, and we don't even know. It's the stuff that you don't see that is the scariest thing ever. And the people around you, those are the people you still gotta be a little bit wary about. You still gotta be a bit wary about, because a lot of you, I ain't seen that day. I ain't seen that day where I see the real you, and that's what I sit back and wait for. That's what I sit back and wait for, and it excites me because then I know, can I keep this person around or do I need to get them gone? But at the end of the day, like I was saying, it's not up to you who you view as an enemy sometimes, you know? Remember when Vinland Saga was going off, right? And it had everyone saying, I have no enemies. I absolutely believe I have no enemies, but somebody else that I don't even know can view me as an enemy, which is crazy. It could be one-sided, because it is, because I stay in my own lane. I mind my business. I keep my mouth quiet. Even when there's things I want to say, I don't say them. But somebody else, somebody close, somebody far, can view me as a threat, which is crazy. Look at me. I'm barely even 5'7". So that's insane to me. But I just want you to be private and be careful and be safe. Because when things go well, those are the times where you don't say too much. Because normally when things are going well, you know a hurricane is coming. You know somehow the world is going to flip you upside down and it's going to start doing small, silly stuff that get bigger and bigger until you're in that loop of something bad happening and something good happening. Life's a cycle either way. But I feel like people have the ability to push it forward. You know, it's bigger than the Eddie Brooks praying on your downfall. You know, it's bigger than people manifesting bad things to happen to you. I honestly think it just comes down to them jinxing it. And when we speak so much about what we have going on, we're jinxing it for ourselves. You know, privacy is a privilege. In today's day and age, people don't understand how to keep quiet. Whenever the littlest thing goes on, they talk, and they talk. And maybe that's the gift and a curse of having multiple people around you. I wouldn't understand it. When people have the big circles around them, I don't know if you are a person with a lot of friends around you, that's when you need to be careful of your mouth the most. Because all them friends, you know how you can tell who somebody is? You know how you can tell? Do they talk about somebody else in your friend group or somebody else that you know with you? And do they say negative things? Do they say bad things? And I'm not just saying joking around or whatever. I'm saying, do they actually say negative stuff? Because if you're sitting there listening, laughing, being entertained, I'm thinking they ain't doing that about you. You got a news flash, because they are doing that when you are not around. They are talking about you to the other people you know. So when you have a bigger friend group, when you talk to a lot of people, it's even worse. You might be a lonesome man like myself. You know, sometimes obviously I feel a bit lonely. That's okay. That's fine. You know, I've been through it. I've been past it. But in all honesty, it's kind of better because I know the most of the people I know, or I've known them, or I hope I know them fully, okay? 'Cause I don't want to go back on any words here. The day of judgment, like I said, right? But when I really think about it, is when you have all these people around you, it may be a gift, but hey now, who knows what they're saying behind closed? Listen, I'm not trying to get you paranoid. The main thing today is keep your mouth shut, especially when the things are going well. And be careful who you educate on yourself and how much you tell. Because people are taking notes, mental notes. They may not be on their iPhone taking notes. They may not be writing in a notepad taking notes, but they're taking mental notes. They're remembering certain things about you. They're keeping their eye on you. Because everyone has their eyes on you. It's all eyes on you. So, listen, if you want to support me, I have a Patreon. It's only $3 to support me. I'd appreciate that a lot. And also you get my videos one day early. And again, if you want me to talk about your personal dilemmas and try to help you, then I also have another tier that is $10 and that would help out a lot. If anything, thank you guys for watching. I'm back on the daily uploads again, if you will. And I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. My God.